You gotta go to team.
Let me get y'all some chair. Now this is
There's more chairs. Yeah, there's some stools behind. There's some chairs all
one of
around.
the biggest, might be the biggest this network in Dallas.
What we believe, not only in Dallas, but international.
Visit the popular.
Oh yeah.
phone when you did.
We going for Club Shay Shay neck.
Yeah, there you go.
That's who neck I'm going for.
No, we international, bitch.
This is international. This ain't on.
Yeah, they gonna watch this in the Philippines.
Yeah, you watch this in the Philippines. You don't, you don't
I'm
just watch this down the street.
telling you.
We family. That's it. Bree told me don't step way back. I'm gonna speak up that she right here. We got to come right here. This first topic is on religion. The next one on the way in my past.
Yes.
Religion versus
I mean, turn my phone off.
Yeah. I have another one. It's right behind you. Pop open that blue box, that box. Just pop open the lid. That white one. Nah, it's next to in the back. Pop open the lid. You should be able to grab the hard drive out.
We got no water. Got it?
You got it?
Yeah, I really need
The cord should already be. Sorry, y'all. Hey, we about to pop it off.
That's what I've been on too. I need that.
It's chasing everybody.
Vanessa Johnson, what's good?
What, man, it's bipolar right here.
Mary Antonetta, what's good? What's good?
Yeah, your immune system. Listen, I'm trying to find all kind of herbs. And I'm trying to, I'm gonna change up the diet. You got to take it, bro. You might kill your temper. So nah, I gotta do better. That's my condition.
Oh, the top. Yeah. Let me know if you find it. If not, I'll keep it low and not facing the camera. Oh, you're using the DJIs? Smart man. I'm gonna record to as well. It's very smart.
Are you ready? Spirituality versus religion.
Yes, sir. Coming out. Hey, so good the first time we needed a round two.
Round two.
Yeah, so good third time we needed around two. Well said.
I'm gonna put him to sleep today. I kind of just tag him a little
He
bit.
ready to do some
Time
boxing.
for me to knock him out today, y'all.
Boy, look here, we about to get it on. We about to get it on. Y'all tap in, man. On Real Life Street Star, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Sure. That part.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
That's the brother I was first one in Blood Game that when they try to click all the Crips and
Yeah.
Blood. That's him.
Which one, Joe? Joe or
No, that, yeah, Joe, Crip. This one, it was number 2 Bloods on the whole unit. All of them Crip. They ain't really fight them one-on-one. They gonna click on them. So I said, nah, we not gonna do no clicking.
Okay, yeah. So he was there.
What was y'all on?
What we on Michael unit? Michael unit. And CT Kingpin, everybody there. The Long Capone, everybody was there on the unit. So I told
They left me and went over there with him.
yeah, when they got shipped from Already somewhere.
Nah, they left Vito.
Vito, okay. And they shipped them all over there.
Yeah,
And it was crazy, man. It was crazy. But we got the story that y'all won't believe. The story that y'all won't believe.
Raphael King.
He'll tell you, King Pete something else. Don't listen to nobody
Yeah,
but
I mean, yeah, it does look a little wild.
I raised all the brothers, all my babies.
Mike D, all of them was on Vito. Mike D was on Vito. Skinny Mike D. Yeah, all of them. We was all on Mike D.
Why y'all say baby in Texas?
I don't know what you mean to say baby.
That's my baby.
That's how we talk on the
I'm
old
asking.
school.
I'm asking.
Now we don't do that with John. We say that
Okay.
because we got a different relationship. These guys here, we pretty much
That's good enough.
we're on a different.
I'll make it look right.
We like I'm gonna have to put it like we closer with each other than our own brother.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
lay
a
our life
prison-
down
That's a
for each
prison
other.
term in slang.
Yeah, so we pretty much, that's my baby right there, saying, hey,
That's my nigga, baby.
yeah, don't trick, when we close,
Yeah.
but don't, you get in trouble for that. Now, me and Joe White, we growing up in the hood together before we got here. Some guy met him,
Well, I started off watching y'all.
yeah, he started out watching. No, we growing up together. We got to play together. His mom, my mom, that's the kind of relationship we got.
All right,
Ready to go.
That's a 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
all right. How we gonna get active? Your phones on silent, silencio. It's gonna get active. We already recording live.
Go get it.
Say something for me too.
Test. Microphone check.
One time.
Microphone check. Now, I never use these for the receiver audio thing.
Keep talking.
Test. Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? All right, we out.
Yeah, hang on. Sure. Say something again.
Test. Microphone check. And as a backup, I'm recording to it as well.
That's fine.
Microphone check.
All right, we good to go.
All right, let's rock.
All right, our phones on silent. We going live in 3, 2.
Real Life 3 Stars, Real Life Productions, man. We back once again, doing it again. We had a great conversation the first time. It was so kind of eclectic that we said we need to bring it back for a second part. And again, the conversation at hand, we have to talk about it, spirituality versus religion. Not saying there's a line in the sand, but of course, we are trying to see the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, the ugly and difference, and we're gonna go from there. So with that being said, we brought them back. The same characters. I want them to go and introduce themselves. This time, we're gonna let Bishop Eli introduce himself first, and then we're gonna go over to Dooney. But please welcome Bishop.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I'm Bishop Eli Jacobs, Church RBOC, Kingdom Building Ministry. Just a little ghetto preacher, just glad to be saved and straight out of South Dallas and just here with the duty too. And then ready to see what he talking about. That's all.
And Dooney, go ahead and introduce yourself for the camera.
Man, y'all already know. Everybody already know, man. Real Life Street Stars, man. Y'all know y'all, but hey, go get it. Go get your weed. Go get your drink, your smoke, or whatever. Because we about to put on something that you've never seen before. This is doing it, the barber, doing it, the street priest, and y'all know what the fuck going on.
Man, I don't think Ultimate Warrior could have did a better job. But that's a 1988 wrestling promo. I love Dooney because he gonna let you know what it is, boy. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna change up the rules a little bit because the first time, of course, we weren't on a time constraint, but we were kind of just moving and free flowing. This time, the way we're gonna do is I'm gonna propose the question. I'm gonna throw 3 minutes on a timer to have one person speak their piece, the other person speak their piece, and then we're gonna have a little bit of back and forth for 3 minutes to where y'all can kind of rebuttal each other. You know what I'm saying? As far as, hey, you spoke your piece, then we're gonna go into like a 3 minute, just y'all can kind of go back and forth and get off till we go to the next question.
Okay.
Just to kind of give it a little bit of structure, and so we're not going too long or too short.
Without being interrupted.
Without being interrupted.
That just
And with that being said, also, if you want to stop early, it's okay to stop early. Not saying, yeah, some points only take 10 seconds to get across.
Just do it with some class.
There you go. All right, so with that being said, I want to kind of jump to it. The last time y'all both came in, y'all both spoke on y'all background to kind of give the audience a little history of, your presence with God, your introduction into religion, your introduction into spirituality. And this is going to be a more broader question. So this one's going to be, now that the church is losing youth at a rapid rate, from ages 18 to 25. I want to kind of get your take on, again, from a religious standpoint and a spirituality standpoint, why is the church losing the youth? What can be done to keep them? And kind of what alarming rate is that? Or do y'all feel like there's anything wrong with kids stepping away from the church? With that being said, Dooney, I know you came up on the Bishop Jakes.
No, I'm gonna let.
Oh, okay, all right, hey, he concurred. He concurred. He passed it to the left.
No, I'm gonna pass it back to the priest.
Okay.
So, y'all want to flip for
To
it?
the street, listen, I just want to be humble and give it to the street bishop first.
All right.
But I go ahead. Thank you, Bishop. For that.
Okay.
I would go and say that knowing who they are from a spiritual aspect, the church is losing a lot of young people because this is an information generation. And so they can Google now certain things. And so they're learning more than what their parents used to know when they were their age. So again, we'll have to go back to stories like the Immaculate Conception already been around. It's already been around. It's been several of them, and we can start with the African text. And so I say that to say this, that our young people have to see something and hear something they never heard or seen before. It has to be a movement that they never seen before. And I think the first movement should work with their psycho, which is their psychology, which is their mentality and what they're taught. Even the scriptures say, train a child up in the way they should go, and they will never depart from it. So what I'm saying is, if we give them the information that they need in order to understand who they are and what God created them to be, and if they understood where they came from, and I'm speaking ancestral, if they understood what they came from and their African ancestors on how they thought and how they want to create a civilization and live spiritual, but we're taught religion. So it's basically what they're taught. And so they come into church now, and church to them has not the power that they already experienced in the streets or experienced outside the church. So I believe the church has lost its power first with the information that's out there now to discredit a lot of the information that has been taught, especially in the black church. And so youth now are finding out when they look at stuff like the story of Hagar, the story of Seth, a story of Saul. When they look at these stories in the triune being and look at these stories that they've been around a long time, way before the stories of Jesus Christ. So when they come to church now, if they're not caught up in the church antics, which is a lot of the emotions that come maybe with the organ and after how the preacher preach and things like that. So I come up in the church, so I understand that mentality, but that's an old traditional way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going through something emotionally, you get tied up into the antics of the church, especially the black church, because we're real good with the music. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to what young people need to see today, they need to see some dynamic, some powerful things, and a shaking and a movement and a power of God that they've never seen before. Because every civil rights movement started with young people. It never started with old people. It never started with nobody like us. It always started with young people. So you have to fire the young people up and give them something to believe in that has cause and purpose. And I promise you, whether it be inside the church or outside the church, you will have their attention.
Man, there's like 2 seconds left. You got to turn the clock in your head. That was amazing. If you don't mind, Bishop, go ahead. You need me to repeat the question, or you
I
can
got it.
go ahead and take the floor.
What are you talking about? But when you go to talking about children, I don't want to target just black people. I ain't talking because race is a nation, so we just can't target. You got a white kid want to act like black kid want to act like white kid, Hispanic want to act like black. Everybody want to act like each other. I think the problem is when you try to address a problem, don't just chunk it at the church. If we want to always blame the church, or we want to blame God, or we want to blame somebody, but it seems like the church has always get the bad piece of the pie. I think what's wrong with is our youth is the system of their mind. Their mind has to be renewed. And so anytime you brought up in the system where mama smoke weed, I'm gonna smoke weed. Daddy cuss, I'm gonna cuss, you know. Grandmama dropping like a hot, I'm gonna drop it like a hot. Most kids learn from what they see and hear. First of all, we got to captivate the airways. So when we look at our kids today, since we, I guess we're talking about church. We look at our kids today and why they don't want to go to church, why they're not in tune with it. Well, let's look at the church today. Let's examine it. Most churches today, they do have a lot of youth, but they don't have power. They got the entertainment. They know how to speak in tongues. They know how to shout. They know how to do all the things of the system, but it don't empower them. Anytime you give a person a quick fix and pump them up, sooner or later the air gonna come out of it, or you pop a pin in the bus. And so they need another source. It's only one source, and that's the word of God. You train a child. Okay, what do you mean by training a child? You can't train them in your own system, in your own spirit, because he got it bad talking about spirituality and religion. The word religion means way of life. Everybody have a religion. You either religion as a fake gangster, a religion of a pimp, prostitute, religion, anything, a church goer. Religion is the way of life. So I think what we need is, first of all, each one teach one, each one reach one. And so we need more people stop falsifying the truth and stop lying to these kids. We live in one way, and in the religion stand, but at home we acting like a fool. So kids gonna learn what they see. And now most pastors, I'm just being honest, we taught a message to glorify ourselves. The church ain't based on laying your life down to help someone. It's based on what I can get out of it. We're trying to draw numbers. Instead of us growing people, we're growing numbers. And so churches are swelling up, but it's affection in it. You know, you can swell something up, but if you don't put nothing in it, then we losing our generation. But I think that you got to retrain it. It's work, man, and we're in a society now.
I was gonna say that's time right there.
Okay.
But with that being said, you want to allow him to go and finish his point? Because I was gonna let y'all kind of go back and forth a little bit about those 2 points. I want y'all to speak to each other, but do you want to drive? You want to let him drive the point home, or you want to?
Yeah, and the point, I wanted to share this with Bishop because Bishop got a good heart. You know, as a street bishop, he definitely got a good heart. He's homegrown right here in Dallas. But what I'm addressing here when it comes to spirituality versus religion is the text itself. When it comes to religion and the spirituality on which we all was born to have, even at a young age, before I was even introduced to the era of Christianity.
The what? How did you call it?
The era. It's an era.
Okay,
Because it has an origin where it comes from. But before I was introduced to this era, you know, I understood that it was something that transcended my human comprehension, and it was something that I can see manifesting from the spirit that I couldn't explain, or I'd have been considered, you know, crazy or whatever like that. So I've always walked with the divine, and like I said.